how to connect with your soul and how to receive your soul's guidance without feeling or doubting that you are making it all up. In this process, which I'm going to show you, you will learn how can you distinguish the gentle, beautiful voice of your soul from the voice of your fear, doubt, or your ego. And it's super simple, so stay with me because the process I am using every day is the one I am teaching many people in my courses and one-on-one sessions, and every time I teach them how they can hear their soul, how they can connect to their soul's guidance, I basically hear the same thing, that they have felt this guidance for a long time. They just didn't believe it was their actual soul, or they were doubting the guidance. They felt like maybe this is too big or too joyful or too easy. But the truth is, your soul will always talk with you in a gentle, loving, kind, and accepting voice. And let me show you two main things you can do when you want to connect with your soul and receive its guidance. First one is to create some space for you, because nowadays the times are crazy. Our head is very loud. This time is very loud. Every day we are on the phone or we receive the news, and it just feels like a never-ending cycle of fear and stress, right? So your soul will always talk to you in a subtle, gentle, and joyful voice. So you need to make space for yourself, for you to actually sit down and connect with your soul, because your soul is pretty quiet. And second thing is learning how to tell apart the voice of your soul from your head or your doubt or your ego, because they will be in the same same head, right, or the same heart. One of them will talk to you very loudly, and it's the voice of your ego or your fear, and it usually says things like, you cannot do it, it's too crazy, it's just for the chosen ones, it's too scary, and maybe you should just stay where you are and not change anything in your life. And the voice of your soul will always talk to you in very gentle, loving, and accepting voice. And it will always lead you to the places where you will feel more yourself, more in your power, more big, if we can say. You will feel like you expand your inner and outer space, and it will genuinely make you feel better about yourself. However, what you need to know is that not everybody receives the guidance from the soul the same way. Actually, every soul is unique. Every soul is blueprint from divine consciousness. So we are all divine sparks pretending to be people, and we are learning to have this beautiful spiritual journey together. Anyway, every soul speaks in a little bit different voice, and you have unique sense of clear senses. So not everybody will receive visions, not everybody will receive complete and specific stories. It all starts with little nudges, maybe one word or one image or one energetic nudge which you will feel in your body, and you can learn how to translate those nudges into actual guidance. Well, and also, what is true is that after hundreds of soul reading sessions and after several years of giving soul reading sessions, I noticed that souls have certain patterns. They have their gifts and they have also their challenges. The gift is something which is pretty easy to do. It is something which makes you feel happy, which you do with ease. It's something where you feel most yourself. On the other hand, the challenge is something which challenges you to grow. Maybe it's the way you need to heal, the way you need to work on yourself, something you need to let go of, something you need to acquire. And every challenge you overcome leads towards your gifts blossoming. It helps your gifts to blossom, and it just brings you to more of your light. And actually, those gifts and challenges create certain patterns. And I created soul typology to help you understand what those patterns are, what are your gifts and your challenges. And in the link below, you can find this very quiz. It's called Soul Blueprint Quiz, and you can find what your soul type is, what are your gifts, your challenges, how you can overcome those challenges in order to make your kids blossom, and how to learn how to communicate in your own specific way with your soul. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.